All right, it's day 55, 30 July, just leaving the Rainbow Stream Shelter. We're heading up to the next shelter. I think it's called Wadley. But slept really good last night, but everything is damp. It's one thing, it's out here like this, the humidity. Everything is really damp. But right now it's not raining. They are calling for rain for, today's Tuesday, so Tuesday through Sunday they are calling off and on rain and thunder showers at times, thunderstorms rather. So all is good. Another beautiful day hiking on the trail. Turn this around. There we go. A little bit of just a small uphill climb this morning, and then off and running we go. So far my foot is feeling great. I'm very, very pleased with that. I did get stung by something yesterday while hiking. I think one of those little sweat bees, whatever it was. Man, that burned for about 4 hours. That area of my leg just felt on fire for about 4 hours. But the burn finally quit, and I don't even know I have it this morning. I mean, you could see where I got stung, but it doesn't hurt at all. Alright, I think this is still the Rainbow Stream we're following along. Very pretty down there. We have a little bit of a climb coming. And then after we descend, it's going to be a nice, well actually we're not to the big climb yet. But after we do our big climb and come down, pretty flat the rest of the way for us. For about, I don't know, 18 miles or so. Then we get into what several of the hikers coming north have told us is extremely hard section of the 100-mile wilderness, which is the southern end of it. They said it was very, very difficult, but so beautiful. So we're anxious to get up there and a little nervous at the same time because we'll be hitting it in the rain when the rocks get very slippery. So I'm sure we will be taking our time through there. Alright, more of the Rainbow Stream down here. Alright, the Rainbow Stream Cascades. If I can zoom in a little and follow it down. And it continues on. Alright, I crossed over Wadley Pond Bridge and I'm going to go down this little side trail to get some water. I've had a pretty bad headache this morning and I've already sucked down almost 2 liters of water. So obviously I was not drinking enough. So I'm going to take this little side trail, get down to that stream way down there, and fill up my bottles. Right, here we are out in the 100-mile wilderness. Crossed over this bridge that's actually a dirt road that people can drive down. There's 2 different campsites. The road splits. They can go to 2 different campsites. There's Lolli up there having her little snack and some water. I came down here by the river to go ahead and get some, fill up my water bottles. I've been having a little bit of a headache, so I knew it was from dehydration. I went ahead and filled up my bottles, and now I'll sit and have a snack while I wait on her, because I think she's going to get water as well. Yeah, it's a beautiful day. See if I can walk through here without breaking my ankles while filming or doing a video. It was so neat while I was standing there waiting on Lolli to fill her water bottles. A northbound hiker came through and immediately we recognized each other. His trail name is Wild Game, and I met him at Boots Off Hostel, actually right at Laurel Falls before getting to Boots Off Hostel. And this is how far he's come. He's done an amazing job. In the 100-mile wilderness, he's going to finish it today. He's done the entire 100-mile wilderness in 4 days. So he was able to get through this whole area before it rained. It was just so awesome to sit and stand there and chat with him and hear some of his stories. Just great. Gosh, I keep getting these rocks here. It was so great to see him, and how exciting. That's the first person I fully know to be finishing. If not tomorrow, then the day after. So how awesome is that? You go for it, Wild Game. Good job. Show you some more of the trail here. Once again, we're back in all the roots. And I'm way slower going through this because I am trying my best to stay on the flat parts with that bad foot and not re-injure it. So it takes me a little longer to get through areas like that that have a lot of roots. Earlier we met a lady whose name was Sea Level. Her trail name was Sea Level. And she's finishing up her hike this year, but she started last year. She ended up having to get off the trail because of all the flooding. She was nice to chat with her. It's always nice to hear people's stories and where they've come from. It's been pretty neat. And we're meeting a lot more northbounders now. So they're all getting ready to finish up their hikes. So what a great feeling for them. They're within a couple days, that's for sure. Oh, now this is nice. Not too bad, not too many roots. Nice. You gotta love it when you get a little bit of a reprieve from all the roots and rocks. I know it is so hard for you to tell, but oh my glory, this is the climb I have to make. Wow, I've got this. I can do this. Wow. And it just keeps going. Hooray. Okay, I've got to shut this off so I can use my poles a little more because we still have some steep climbing to do. So we're still doing a bit of our climb. There's a flat spot here, but I just thought it's so pretty down there. The way all the trees are down there. All the fallen trees and the green, moss on everything. Yep, so this is the nice pillow for our feet right now. We're enjoying that. If it stayed like that going up the hills, I'm cool. But, oh well, back we go. It is just amazing. All these huge boulders. It just amazes me. Down on this side, you got a lot of the moss again. That's where I'm headed. Okay, let's see if I can go the other way. Up there is where we're headed. How beautiful to come to this open area. And there's a pond over there. How neat it would be if, while traveling along this pond area, I saw a moose. That'd be pretty neat. One of the couples we had been with at a shelter or lean-to 2 nights ago, Where's My and Ladybug, they were with us. They did see a moose near one of the ponds like this. So that was pretty neat that they were able to see one. I could see tracks in the mud, but I just never saw the moose itself. But how pretty. How pretty down through there. Try and get a glimpse of that. All right, it's a better view here of Pollywog Pond. Right, I thought I'd come down here a little bit and try to get a better video of Pollywog Pond. I've just been hiking along the edge of it for a little bit. But yeah, so turn around here and show you, go back up the trails, back up that hill there. I'll get back up on the trail up there. All right, get a little bit of a view here in Nahmakanta Lake, I think is the name of it. Beautiful. And from this angle over here, there's clouds in the way, but you can kind of see Katahdin. Let's see if I can zoom in any. Way over there, but the clouds are over the top of it, but it's just above the tree branch. All right, folks, here in the trail we have our moose poop. Oh my glory, this is beautiful. Wow, I'm so glad I took this 200-foot side trail to see this view after all that climbing. Man. And the cool part is Mount Katahdin is like 16 miles away as the crow flies, but about 35 miles as you hike. Actually a little farther, I just didn't look at my map. But this is simply beautiful. Wow. There's the... And I'll have to look up and spell it out on my video because I cannot remember the names or how to pronunciate them. But this is just simply amazing as far as you can see. Wow, we have a really steep descent going on here. Oh my glory. Holy cow. At the top of the mountain, we were 1.9 miles from the shelter. I think it's going to take 4 hours to get there. This is amazing, this descent. Oh. Now I'll try the other angle from the bottom looking up. So that's what we just came down. Hoo-wee, I'm tired. All right, how beautiful to come around the corner and see this. Totally awesome. Puts a little kick back in your step there. But how beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, we came out to the shoreline here of Nahmakanta Lake. I think that's how you say it. Clouds are starting to come in. They're calling for rain. But there you go. Beautiful, beautiful shoreline. If we had time, I think I might even attempt to go in that water. But for anything, just to rinse off this smelly body. Point 8 miles until our campsite. Wow. It's so funny. You can hear people talk about the trail and different aspects of it. But until you have been out here yourself and gone through this, you really can't even comprehend what it's like. I can't believe how much I'm hurting. My foot's a little tender, but just my whole body right now. And I know it's only our second full day with the pack, but this is definitely not the area one should be starting back up when not having already been hiking for a while. I will get through the 100-mile wilderness. It just might take me more than the 10 days I had planned, because 10 miles in here is probably like 20 miles in the meadowlands of Florida or something. I mean, Florida, you're right, Virginia. I mean, this is just amazing. All the roots and all the rocks. And that is not what my foot needs. I don't want to go back to square one with this healing process. And it is so hard to avoid rocks and roots. I'm doing the best I can. But when this is completed, I am taking 2 or 3 0 days. I just don't think 1 0 day is going to cut it for me. All right, still following along the shoreline of this beautiful lake. Not sure if it'll get too bright to see or not. The trail literally comes right down this beach, right along the beach here. Goes back in there. Here at mile 40.7, and it's really strange. There's this, like a vehicle, upside down and rusted out in the middle of the woods here. Now, the lake is right on the other side of it, so maybe it was a boat of some sort, but it's at mile, from the north, mile 40.7. Kind of strange. All right, we stopped after 10.6 miles today. Nahmakanta, I think, is the name of the lake out there. Nice little area. Right now, Lolli and I are the only two here. So I don't know what it'll hold, but there's a nice breeze coming in. Should make for some good sleeping tonight. The trail's right at the end of that roadway. But yep, we just got a couple privies up the hill there. Back up the hill there. Lolli hanging out at the picnic table eating her normal ramen meal. And we actually have a couple paths down to the lake. Don't think I'm going to go swimming at all, but there are a couple little trails that head down to the lake. And then a nice big pit here for a campfire if you wanted one. Alright, so we came down here when I first set up my tent, got it all set up. I came down here to the lake. I went in the water. Lolli had some camp soap, so I went ahead and used her camp soap, a little washcloth I had. I washed in the river there, or in the pond, lake, whatever it's called. And I also washed my undergarments. And then my cloth for drying the dishes off, or washing the dishes off after I eat. But I got all that done, and now I figure I'm going to sit here and watch the sunset before I tuck in for the evening. I am definitely tired, and I need to get off my foot. My foot is very sore today, unfortunately. So it has been a full day, 10 point some miles. Tomorrow we have 13 to go to get to Antlers campsite, which is where we will send a text message to Shaw Hostel from there to let them know on the 1st of August we would like our food drop off to take place. It's about a 4.3 mile hike from the Antlers campsite to the pickup point. So it should be pretty good for us to go ahead and in the morning be able to get that 13 miles in, hopefully. Do that tomorrow. And then we'll be able to do the 4.3 that'll take the day after that to get on the 1st of August to go ahead and pick up or drop off. They do wait there for you, so they will not drop it off without you being there. You can ask for anything you want for them to bring along, so I am going to ask for Dr. Pepper to be delivered with my food drop off. And then we're going to reassess. We'll do the next 3 days and reassess at that point if we will continue on through the 100-mile wilderness or ask for a shuttle to pick us up at one of the side roads and go in and take a 0-day. And it's mainly for me because of my my foot. I'm having a lot of issues with my foot. So hopefully all will go well. A beautiful ending to a beautiful day. Right, day 56, the 31st of July. Getting ready to head out from Nahmakanta or something like that. Anyway, campsite, heading to Antlers campsite. Anywhere from 11 to 13 miles. We'll be heading at Antlers. We'll go ahead and get a hold of Shaw's Hostel down in Monson, which is the southern end of the 100-mile wilderness. After some discussion and the way we're feeling, Lolli and I are thinking it's best that we get off and take a Nero, if not a 0. Maybe trying to do a 100-mile wilderness with first coming back was a bit off more than we could chew. Maybe not the best thing for our bodies. So we're contemplating heading out and see if we can get in town. Hey, Lolly. See if we can get in town and give our bodies a rest. All right, leave the campsite and we're pretty much right back into the woods here. Bit of a humid day. Cloud coverage. There's no sun shining through right now. Wow. Alrighty. Well, here's a bunch of rocks. Good morning. Wake up feet. I would say this looks like maybe a dried up little stream. Okay, how am I going to do this? Just bear with me as I only use one hand to get through here. A young lady from church, Katie, that provided me with a camera holder that you can put on your backpack. Put it on the straps of your backpack, and then you put your phone in it, and then you can keep using both hands while filming. But unfortunately, the straps on my pack were too wide. Couldn't get the holder shut. I kept trying and trying, and there just wasn't a way to finagle to work it around. So I had to leave the camera at home. But at times like that, trying to cross that little dried up stream back there, it would have been nice to have that. Actually, there's been many times it would have been nice to have that and that camera holder. But for the life of me, I just could not get it on my straps. I haven't tried flex ties, see if that would work, and I just couldn't get it to work for me. Stay stable. Well, it looks like the sun's trying to peek through. But yep, another warm day. All right, this is Nahmakanta stream, something along those lines. It's a pretty little stream out there. Good place to get your water from. All right, we are 1.1 miles from our campsite. Came across this awesome stream we could refill our bottles at and then be on our way. Felt good to take a little bit of a break. And the further I hike today, even though we've only done 1.1 miles of like an 11-mile hike, I can tell I'm going to have to get off trail. My foot's not feeling well, unfortunately. So I'll have to get off for at least a day and see what I got going on. All right, I have no idea if this is still the same stream off the area we slept at or not, but anyway, this is very beautiful. Make it even neater if we saw a moose hanging out over there somewhere, chomping on grass in the water or something. All right, our trail still follows along the edge of this stream. We still have 8.6 miles to go to get to our campsite for the night. And, wow, we'll probably be getting there close to 7 o'clock. Barely averaging a little over 1 mile per hour. And it's not so much their uphills, it's just all the roots and rocks that take time to get over. All right, now this is a welcome sight when you come to a steep bank that you have to go down to have actual stairs here. That's pretty cool. And then make your way across the little stream, which since there hasn't been rain, it's still nice and little, so that's good. And then up out the other side. All right, so that was one of our river crossings. We didn't have to ford it. We were able to use all the rocks to get across, but we did it. All right, hopefully I can do this. If not, I'm going to be a muddy mess. But here we go. Oh, okay, well, this log wobbles. Oh, that's not good. It's scary. Okay, I'm cheating. I'm going down here in the rocks. It is not flooded right now. Tough trail again. And I wonder why my foot is hurting. Absolutely crazy. I really thought I'd be able to do this. We were able to line up a pickup for tomorrow morning. It'll be 4 miles from our campsite that we'll be at tonight. So the pickup will be there by 10:30 tomorrow morning, and made reservations for the next 2 days. We got warned there's some severe weather coming in Thursday and Friday. So it looks like we will be taking a 0 day on Thursday and a 0 on Friday. And then try to get back out the trail on Saturday. Oh, I need a miracle healing on this foot. For all you prayer warriors out there, I need a miracle healing on my foot. I am very thankful to the main trail maintenance people for all these logs that they put down here to keep us out of the muddy bog. I know you won't be watching my video, but I do want to shout out thank you very much for putting these up here. And even with all of these, there are times you have to look and say, okay, now how am I getting off of this one? But we're good right now since it hasn't rained yet. Okay, I'll see if I can continue videoing as I go across this, but we'll see. I'm not going to look at my camera, so if I don't, when I'm not on the trail, sorry. I would rather look at my feet. Just looking up the stream. And then down the stream, leading out into a lake. Right now, I would like to jump in that lake. Whew, is it hot and humid. Oh. Come on, feet, you can do this. There, we made it. Look at that, folks. We made it across. Alrighty, came out here on a little bit of a view, a nice lake, and we're circling around it because our camp is going to be somewhere down over the other side of it over there, somewhere over in there. Our camp should be. So we have to go around the whole side of this lake here, and then to our camp. All right, we made it to Antlers campsite, mile 51.7. On the lower Joe Mary Lake, J-O-M-A-R-Y Lake. It's starting to sprinkle out. Our ride for tomorrow is 4 miles from here. It's beautiful. Beautiful lake. There's a lot of camp groups here today, this evening. All right, so the end of the day, I'm gonna get ready to make some, well, I'm not making dinner. I have chicken and tuna left. That's what I have left, the packages. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my chicken and tuna with some crackers, maybe have a Kind bar as my dessert. Tomorrow morning when I get up, I'm out of breakfast, so tomorrow morning when I get up, I'll eat some more protein bars, Kind bar, do that 4-mile hike up to Joe Mary Road. And from there, I'll go ahead and catch that shuttle. It's starting to rain a little bit harder, so I am going to call it an evening. I might close out from inside my tent, not sure, but going to get out of the rain for now. Have a great night.